Good morning. Welcome to Monday. It's not really morning, it's 20 after 12, but yes, day 8. Today's topic is dreaming, or what do you dream about? And my nighttime dreams are, like Salvador Dali could have painted them. So I'm going to talk about those because they're kind of scary. But my daytime dreams, I actually dream of communes and sister wives. Just going to let that sink in for a second. I actually moved to where I live, which is in very rural New York State. Very close to Ohio and Pennsylvania, and Canada. Like, if Buffalo's here and Rochester's here, I'm here. So, way over in that corner. And I moved here from Las Vegas in 2007 to start a commune, essentially. My family and another family were going to buy a farm together and kind of co-raise children and all of that. Like, I've read a really lot of Heinlein, like almost everything that he's ever written. And the thing that I love about Heinlein is he's got all these like poly families, like they all kind of live together and get together and raise kids. And I think that that's brilliant. And that's what I wanted to do. It did not work out that way. It's very strange. I got pregnant with my youngest child, and the woman in the other couple actually stopped talking to me, pretty much, which was weird. So so we ended up moving to the town we live in now. She ended up God knows where. I don't really know where he is now either. I was keeping track of him. I don't know where he is. Hi, Roger, if you're watching this. So I still have that dream. Like, now my kids are grown and I don't really have any interest in raising someone else's kids, but I do like babies. And as long as I can give them away when, at night and I have to get up with them, I'm happy to hang out with them during the day, sniff their little heads, suck all of their youth out of the top of their skulls. That's why their heads are so soft, so that you can really get it. Not really. No. Yeah, really. I love to sniff a baby's head. I can smell their youth and innocence. I'm a very terrible person sometimes, but I still sort of dream of that. And the more inward I turn, the more I just really want sister wives. And not because I'm particularly poly or, have any desire to, do that, but or that my husband does either. Like, he would probably have a harder time with it than I would. Like, if I love someone, like a woman, if I love a woman, a friend, a sister, whatever, I happily let her sleep with my husband if she wanted to. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I don't want him picking up floozies at the bar or anything, but, if it's somebody I love, then yeah, go for it, he's not really down for that. He's kind of like, yeah, baby, you're all I can handle. Excuse me. But yeah, that's really what I want. I want, like, this, communal connection-y awesomeness, We all have, our own space, but, we eat together and we art together and we, sunrise yoga, except for I never get up with the sunrise, but it's a lovely idea. Moon salutations, at night, whatever. Music, lots of music. I play the ukulele and randomly sing, and I would love to, have someone, like, I'd love to be able just to play and let somebody else sing, or, you know, sing harmony or whatever. But I just love that idea of just like a community of like-minded people. So they'd have to be a little crazy, otherwise I wouldn't be able to deal with them. But yeah, like just happily and easily, I mean, just working together, you know. Like I'd love to have a couple sister wives. I just think that would be awesome. Yeah, just daydream about that. And I, you know, I also have, I'm a dreamer. Like I'm a big time dreamer. And I have all these dreams, and I'll call them ridiculous dreams. And not because I think they're ridiculous, just that there's like huge dreams that like are almost ridiculous in their hugeness. You know, like world peace would be a ridiculous dream. If it's a super ridiculous dream, right? I mean, it would be awesome. You know, everybody learning to maintain their own shit. Ridiculous dream. And I would love it. I would love it if, you know, yeah, if I could go out on ambulance calls and not have to watch everybody judging that person and like not feel icky when I came home, you know. That's what I mean by maintaining your own shit. Like just keep to your own little bubble, your own little circle, make it happy, and then, you know, happiness radiates outwards. That is my ridiculous dream. But my other ridiculous dream is I want to do yoga instructor training next year. And a friend of mine has a ridiculous dream that I'm not going to share, just in case, you know, people who don't know about her ridiculous dream happen to see this. I don't know how or why they would, but you know, it is public internet, so I'll just leave that there. But yeah, to eventually teach classes in her space, and yeah, that would be awesome. And I'd also like to go on a yoga retreat next year, because there's one in the Catskills, which is like, you know, 3 or 4 hours away from me, which does have sunrise yoga, which is a little, you know, you get up and do sunrise yoga, like lights out is like 10 o'clock, and I am like, really, could I do that? But I imagine I would be pretty freaking exhausted by 10 o'clock, like after doing yoga all day. So, but yeah, ridiculous dreams. Those are my ridiculous dreams. I find that like I say, I want to start a commune and have sister wives, and I think that's less of a ridiculous dream. And I'll tell the man flesh, you know, like, hey, I want a sister wife, and he's like, hey, find one, and you know, cool. Whatever. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to do anything. If she may need to have a boyfriend, but like, I'm happy to indulge your dream. So yeah, I just need to find me some sister wives. I'm taking applications. You too could have this little bit of crazy in your everyday life. But I think that dreams are important. Like when you sit and think in longing, like, as long as it's not like, you know, I wish I had money to pay rent, or, you know, that's not a dream, that's a need, you know. But like, dreams are things that our soul wants, and they're essential, I think, and just for your general well-being, you know, to have something that you're even only just slightly working towards. Like, even if it's just, you know, just a little bit, you know, I mean, obviously I am not out there, you know, posting on Craigslist looking for sister wives and, you know, a place to commune, even though I would love to, you know, get a house in the country, but that would require like winning the lottery or something, which I don't play the lottery, so it's kind of hard to win the lottery if you don't play the lottery, right? So my mother tells me. Um, but even just finding people that I could potentially be like, hey, come and live with us. And I have found is like 2 of those people, and that's awesome. And I feel sort of a deep connection with both of them. You know, I'm talking to you. You know who you are. And I could easily, if they were like, hey, I want to move in and be your sister wife, I'd be like, come on, you know. Maybe find yourself someone for a booty call, because I don't know if Jamie's up for it. But he probably could be convinced. But yes, I think they're just like so essential to your mental well-being. And it seems like it should be the opposite. Like that dreaming is pulling you out of your current reality. And it is, you know. But sometimes our current realities are a bucket of shit. And so, like, having a dream helps you get out of that bucket of shit, you know? And picture what you want your life to be like, which makes it easier to sort of put those things into your life and maybe make your life less like a bucket of shit if you can dream about something better. But again, I think they're essential. And I mean, on the other hand, essential to not just get lost in your dreams and like live in this fantasy land, but you know, I'll sit and think about having a commune full of artsy women, and then my poor husband, because you know, he thinks it's awesome, but it's not necessarily his thing. You know, he's a math guy, although he does definitely have his artistic moments. He can build us all really cool furniture because he is good at that. But like I sit and think about like how awesome that would be, how awesome it would be to be right now having coffee with the women I love the most, and like, you know, sitting around a table with like sketchbooks or art journals or whatever, tarot cards or cookies or whatever seems to be the thing of the day, you know. And I think about that and be like, oh, that would be amazing. How cool would that be? And you know, and if it never happens, it's fine. It never happens, but it's what the dreaming of it just brings like a contentment into my day, you know. And I think that's necessary, because an escape is sometimes necessary. Sorry, excuse me, my eye is itching. An escape is sometimes necessary from the humdrum drudgery of our everyday existence. And you know, just having somebody there to like, you know, pat me on the shoulder when I'm frustrated with my children or the dog or whatever, you know, just generally frustrated, or I'm stressing about not being able to pay the phone bill or whatever. It just have somebody going, yeah, you know, it's all good, you know. And I do have one person, but that I see, you know, just about every morning for yoga, and so I do get that, but I would like to have that all the time. But not, I guess not all the time, because I do need the solitude. Yeah, it's a fine line between wanting constant connection and wanting everyone to leave you alone. Okay, so yes, dreams good. Buckets of shit bad. Have a wonderful Monday. And I'll see you tomorrow. And maybe I'll ramble less. Probably not. Okay. Bye, bye, bye.